DOUNKTANK Drunk Tank Podcast.
Short and sweet.
I like it.
Yeah. Kudos, sir.
We got Jeff, Bernie, Jack, and Gus in here this week.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Good. How are you doing, Gus?
I've had a long few days, but look, things are starting to look better.
I was telling Gus this morning, I feel like I'm ruining our friendship because every time I talk to him, it's to tell him that I can't log into the site.
Or he'll tell me incorrectly. He's like, I can't log into the site. I'm like, can you hit the site? He's like, oh, I can't hit the site. Come on, dude.
Fair,
those are two totally different things.
To be fair, I could hit the site this morning, and I tried to log in, and it was like churning in the background. And then I let him know 10 minutes later. And at that point, the site had then gone down on top of it. But initially, I just hadn't gone back to check to see if the site was still up.
But did you read about there was some dude in San Francisco who just went to jail for hoarding the passwords for the San Francisco city servers?
Yeah, I think we had talked about it when he did it initially.
When he was busted.
He had locked everyone. He was a contractor who had locked everyone out of, I guess, the company or the citywide infrastructure that he had built and implemented. And I guess he got sentenced to 4 years, I think, 4 years in prison.
Let that be a lesson to you. You can't do that.
Yeah, he changed the password on everyone and then wanted money in order to give them the password to unlock the services.
So what was he busted for? Extortion?
I don't remember exactly what he went to prison for. I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, it seems like a thing that system administrators have. It's like, well, they fired me. Well, good luck getting your passwords. Like, no, it's not good luck. It's the law.
Yeah,
then they will get them.
It's the passwords are not your property. You're not withholding them from anyone.
In my previous corporate life, we had a situation like that. It wasn't for us, but it was for somebody we knew or someone we had a business relationship with, where they went through that with a technical person. That was the fastest I have ever seen a judge move in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It wasn't 12 hours before they had a whatever, a writ or subpoena. I don't know exactly what it was, but this guy was getting them back, or he was going to jail.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he wasn't going to hold this company stuff hostage. And it's like a weird thing. This week is like the week of weird quitting stuff.
Are you thinking about the JetBlue guy?
And the dry erase board chick.
Oh, that was fake.
That was fake, by the way.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was talking about that on Twitter. We were talking about people's reactions to the dry erase board chick. And my reaction was, yes, it's very, very funny. I would never hire this girl.
Right.
I would never hire somebody who I know that she wasn't even fired. She was quitting.
She quit.
And then people kept pointing out to me or to say, hey, it's fake, that's fake. It's like, that doesn't matter that it's fake. It's people's reactions to saying, this is so cool, this is so badass what this girl did. That's the interesting thing, is that people think this is badass, not the fact that it's real or fake.
Right.
You can still discuss something that's fake, but fake on the internet is a big deal. Once it's fake, then everything goes out the window, right?
Yeah, out the window.
She got back at him by destroying her credibility as an employee.
Way to burn bridges. Got some great references out of that job.
And it was amazing when I asked that on Twitter and her site. I forget where I asked it, but a bunch of people said, yeah, I'd hire her. Why wouldn't I? If she's good at her job, why wouldn't I hire her?
That's stupid. These are people who cannot hire anyone who are saying that to you, by the way.
Yeah, no kidding.
These are people who have no input on the hiring process. I guarantee you.
I'd hire her, and then 6 months from now, I'd go, oh, fuck.
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah. When I'm the butt of the joke on the internet.
When you hire people at a company, one of the biggest underlying qualifications is this person going to give me a hassle? Is this person going to make my life harder? It's not something that ever comes up in the interview. It's like, are you weird? Are you a strange person?
How crazy are you? Is this crazy going to cause me trouble?
Yeah. And the people who are going to hire her are all bosses. They don't want to deal with employees like that.
Exactly.
The employees don't get together and go, she's cool, let's vote her into the company.
This isn't Whole Foods.
I gotta say that the girl with the dry erase board thing, I didn't identify with her at all. The guy on the JetBlue flight. Do you know this guy's name?
Yeah.
Well, Slater or something?
Steven Slater.
This goes back to what we talked about. What we've been talking about the past few weeks. The fucking rules on the airplane.
Yep.
The rules are there for a reason. Some motherfucker thinks he's above the rules, getting up while the plane's taxiing, pulling his bag down, hitting people in the fucking head.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. The plane was still taxiing.
And the guy got up, popped the top,
up,
and starts pulling out his luggage. The dude, the tailor, comes over.
Flight attendant
comes over and is like, hey, you can't do that. The guy hits him in the head with the bag and then tells him to fuck off. And so the guy's like,
as he was pulling the bag out of the overhead bin. That's how he hit. It's not like he whipped his bag around.
Right, no, it just fell on the flight attendant. And then the guy was so indignant, he was like, fuck you, I'm not going to follow the rules. So the guy's like, all right, cool, I've had enough. This is the 15th fucking time this has happened to me this week. Or I've had to deal with some son of a bitch who can't observe basic rules.
Yeah, he can't. He's not getting off
He's
the plane
so
any faster.
fucking important.
The door
he's
has
gotta
not
have
opened.
he's got to have his bag first. 239 other people on that plane, not nearly as important as this fucking guy.
Guess what? The door's still fucking closed on the plane.
I'll never understand that, Gus. Why do people rush to stand in the aisle,
I know, it's
crammed in with everybody else?
You're not getting off. You gotta wait in line.
Oh my god!
But what the flight attendant has an extraordinary amount of power there. I mean, he could have probably had the guy thrown in jail.
He could have handled it properly.
Who, the stewardess?
The flight attendant.
The steward?
Yeah.
The attendant? Well, he could have. I mean, if he's going to have a reaction, most flight attendants would be, okay, buddy, you want to stand up? You just endangered everyone on this plane. Guess what? You're going to get to spend the next 3 hours talking with Homeland Security.
I'm instituting Sky Law.
Attendants have a lot of power.
They do. Know? Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if an attendant says you're getting off this plane, you're getting booted, you get booted. It's just going to happen.
Yeah, he definitely, it's a funny story.
We should probably explain what happened for those 10 people out there who haven't heard this story.
Yeah, so after that happened, the steward walked back to the PA, he picked up the PA, cursed out the entire plane.
He didn't curse out the entire plane.
He did.
He cursed, but he didn't curse at everyone on the plane.
But he's on the PA.
Yeah, he said, to the motherfucker who just told me to fuck off, thanks, it's been a good 20 years.
Then he grabbed a couple of beers, which is the best part of the whole story to me. And he popped the emergency float and slid down it, went to his car, got in his car, drove home, and got arrested.
At that point, that's when I would start the slow clap at the back of the plane. Just that building clap.
Yeah,
well, it's great publicity for JetBlue.
Yeah,
I mean, their name's everywhere now, and I don't think people are looking at this in a negative light.
Where were the two from on that flight?
It had landed in New York. I think it was landed in Kennedy. I don't know where it was coming from.
Yeah, it was definitely Kennedy. Mm-hmm. So that dude was a New Yorker then.
Yeah, which explains a lot.
Yeah,
I think, and people on the plane that they were interviewing said, I wish I could quit my job like that. That was awesome. And they were held up big time.
Oh, sure.
You pop that emergency slide, I guarantee everyone's not just walking off the plane as soon as that guy does that.
No, they're going to sit in those seats for another fucking hour, which is like the ultimate revenge for that steward too. Like that dude that had to have his bag because he's in such a fucking hurry, he's got an extra hour on that plane because of that. And he probably had to fucking talk to cops and the whole thing, And every other passenger is staring at that guy because they got no one else to direct their ire at. Right.
So it's like, thanks, dickhead.
I bet it was a great hour for that dude, or however long.
I'm sure he's just fine.
I'm sure he doesn't give a fuck.
People go nuts on planes.
They do.
It's definitely who was the dude who was the dude, really rich guy, was he a rock star, that he just lost his mind in the plane and he turned over the drink cart and then took a crap on it?
Oh yeah.
Who was that guy?
What? I don't remember. I vaguely remember that story. It was like 10 years ago, right? Something like that.
It was the start of the air rage craze, right?
Was it one of the guys from REM? I know one of those guys got booted off a plane for going nuts on a stewardess.
I don't know.
Didn't Naomi Campbell slap one or anything, mixing stuff?
She slapped
her personal assistant, yeah.
And then she stole blood diamonds, apparently.
So Fortune 5, look at this. Buckley Finneran was accused of defecating on a food cart. Well, I'm getting this off the internet on the fly here. I don't know exactly who this is. I'm reading conjecture now, trying to figure out who this is. But anyway, yeah, some guy went nuts. I remember, and he dumped over. It was in 1996. Dumped over the drink cart,
and then dumped on the drink cart.
Yeah, that's a whole different level of rage.
I mean, that's really, really angry.
You put that guy in a cage. You know?
God,
de-evolving on the spot in first class.
I don't know what the next step beyond that is. Do we take a dump on the flight attendant after that?
Oh, so there's already a Taiwanese animation of the guy sliding out of the JetBlue plane, by the way.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Man, those things have gotten really popular.
Well,
it seems like they're always making them now. Like they had
Was it the Tiger Woods one? Was that the first one?
That was the big breakout one, and they had the iPhone 4 one.
They did a Snooki one recently.
Did they? Or now this.
So what else is new, Gus?
Well, we got PAX coming up in a couple of weeks. That's pretty new.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say one more thing about the flight attendant guy.
Okay.
Though, which is, the first story that I linked about it was a Daily News story. And New York Daily News, decided to lead with that the guy was arrested at home in bed with his boyfriend. So this is a gay guy, too, that did all this.
Okay.
This is a gay rage that was at play here. Now, there's something there. And this is like fact number 8,000, why it's way better to be a gay guy than a straight guy. Because if I came home to my wife and I told her, baby, I just quit my job. Oh, by the way, I also chugged 2 beers, popped the emergency slide, and I'm probably going to be arrested in the next 2 hours. My wife would not say, let's do it. She would not. That would be the last thing on her mind. I would
the cops wouldn't have arrested you in bed with your wife. They would have arrested you in the garage.
Exactly.
Sleeping in the back of the car.
They'd have to pick me up at the emergency room after I got beat to death with like a frying pan.
Meanwhile, this guy got a blowjob and a high five.
I know. It's so ridiculous.
That's awesome.
It's like that was 2 hours. He goes home and bangs his boyfriend. It's perfect.
That's a really good point.
No lectures about where are we going to get money. It's like your boyfriend's just like, that's badass, dude. How about a blowjob? Let's go.
Let's play some Xbox.
Call of Duty. So you think the Medal of Honor is coming out? Do you guys think that there's going to be a lot of hubbub about the fact that you can play Al-Qaeda on Medal of Honor?
They already quashed that a little bit, right?
Is that true?
Who quashed it?
I didn't know that.
The developers, they were like, it's a game. Get over it. It's a game. And that was their argument.
That's quashing.
I don't think that qualifies as quashing.
Well, that's their stance on it. Yeah.
Nobody complains that you can play Nazis in every World War II game.
Or the fact that you shot up an airport in
Call of Duty
Modern Warfare
2.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, I think people are now starting to do Fox News' job for them, where they're trying to get inflammatory before Fox News gets a chance to.
I assume everyone saw the Black Ops multiplayer trailer where they showed a hint of that they might have a theater mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, they show someone playing through like multiplayer and then like popping up like the controls like play, pause, rewind, fast forward, and then like scrolling through it, moving the camera around.
Good.
So I think they're doing a full reveal. Does anyone remember when the full reveal? I think it's like September 1st.
It's something like that, or the 30th of August.
Yeah,
or something.
end of this month, beginning of next month, they're gonna do the full reveal, I guess, and really talk about it. So it's cool. I can't believe it's taken 3 years for someone finally to really fully embrace that and have a fully functioning theater mode.
It seems like theater mode should be a standard feature of every video game that comes out, right?
Yeah,
well,
no
especially shooters. I mean, with like MLG and everything, you want replays of that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm super excited for that now.
Yeah, it should be something that everything. It makes me wonder at what point will that be a baked-in feature of the console that you can just it captures game data on the fly and then you can just replay or it records on its own.
That's interesting.
I mean, why have every game have it if you can just build it into the console, right?
Just make like an API for it and have every game have it.
Yeah, or like a TiVo style thing where it just maybe just records its own video feed. Mm-hmm. Whatever comes out of the you might not be able to recam it and things like that, but at least you could replay things.
Or like a PVR where like the Xbox is always recording the last 30 seconds of gameplay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I said TiVo, you said PVR.
I guess the same thing, yeah.
You went generic on me. What does PVR stand for?
Personal video recorder, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was
personal.
I don't know.
As opposed to the ones used for commercial purposes.
I thought it was a DVR, isn't it?
Digital video recorder.
I've heard them called PVRs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard that one before, but I don't keep up with it.
I can't find the drunk guy who pooped on the drink card. I'm getting upset about that.
Check Snopes.
Yeah, actually, one of the straight dope came up, which is is it a lesser version of
the
Snopes?
lesser version.
How long has Snopes been around? Because I can remember going to Snopes, I think like in 96, 97. Snopes been around a long fucking time.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find out.
Snopes, of course, is
it is one of the first sites I went to on the internet.
The website you go to debunk urban legends and fucking email forwards and all that stupid shit that people send you on the internet.
Yeah, well, they haven't updated their site design since that time.
No, the site design looks great. It's optimized for Internet Explorer 4.
Yeah, Netscape Navigator Gold.
Oh, Netscape. What a sad story.
Yeah.
I can't imagine making, like, the premier product, like the premier connection to the internet that everyone had, and then just losing that. Like, once the internet blows up.
Talk to Yahoo.
Man, yeah, no kidding.
It does seem like first on the internet doesn't seem to matter very much.
Right.
It's the second one is always the best thing. So, like, what's the second Twitter going to be?
Twatter.
Because Yahoo completely lost their lead to Google. Another good example is Friendster and Facebook. Or MySpace. MySpace is probably a better example than Friendster. Because MySpace actually hit and people used it. People used Yahoo. People used Netscape. And then where'd it go?
Snopes started in 1995.
Crazy.
Cool.
So is Firefox like some kind of spiritual successor to Netscape?
Yeah, I think it was like the open source branch of Netscape.
Okay.
They both had like the same parent company, Mozilla or whatever. Yeah. So they had Navigator, which was their commercial product, and then Firefox. And now we have Google Chrome.
Yay, Google Chrome.
Does anyone here use Google Chrome? I use it every now and then.
Nope.
No, I've never even installed it.
I installed it. I think after we bashed it a couple of podcasts ago, I finally broke down and installed it.
How is it?
You know what made me install it? Was those videos they made showing how fast the browser was.
Those were really good videos.
I don't think we never talked about that. I don't think in the podcast.
They're pretty cool though.
But yeah, just showing how I thought they were cool videos, so I decided to download and install it.
Yeah, you should.
Effective marketing.
There you go. Do you like Google Chrome?
No,
really?
I prefer Safari.
I like Safari a lot.
But whatever.
A few years ago, on United Airlines' flight from Buenos Aires to New York, Gerard P. Finneran, an investment banker who went totally bonkers. Newspaper accounts said that after becoming intoxicated, Finneran demanded more alcohol from flight attendants. When they refused, he began helping himself to the liquor supply. After being cut off a second time, he became visibly angry. He pushed one flight attendant, verbally threatened another, interfered with a third who was assisting a sick passenger, then walked up to the first-class cabin, dropped his pants, and defecated on the service cart in plain view of the passengers and crew. He then stepped in his own feces and tracked it through the main camera.
When did this happen?
Finneran was arrested upon landing in New York. He subsequently pled guilty to assault and was sentenced to 2 years probation. In addition, he was given 300 hours of community service, $5,000 fine, and was ordered to pay more than $50,000 in restitution to the airline and to reimburse fellow passengers for the price of their tickets.
$50,000.
When did this happen?
That's an expensive dump.
I believe it was 1996.
Okay, because you are post 9/11. You are not taking a dump in the middle of on a food cart and getting away with 2 years of probation. You're gonna fucking get shipped off to Guantanamo.
God, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. Yeah, he racked up potentially 6 federal offenses in one go. Basically, when he did this,
The 7th one's free. I don't know if you know that. It's a statute that's rarely used.
The punch card.
He gets a free federal offense now.
that is losing your fucking mind.
Some people just like go nuts when they're drunk.
Do you think there's a point in that when he's got to unbutton his unbuckle his belt and he's starting to pull his pants down? Do you think he has that moment where he goes, "Do I go this? Is this a good idea?
How far do I want to take this?
Yeah, is it worth it to take the dump?"
I get in these little rage. I have a pretty good imagination, I think. So when I get in rage, I can just imagine the worst case scenario for things. Like when I park in the parking lot right next door to us, and it's $5 if you park for an hour, and if you park more than an hour, it's $8. Well, I've been paying $8 a day for about a year. And one time I put in $5 and I went over the hour, so they towed my fucking car, which cost me $180 to get out. But when that happened, I was like, this company's going out of business. Here's what I'm going to do. You get this irrational thing going in your head, and I'm like, I'm going to talk to this guy. I'm going to say, people are going to see I'm not going to park there anymore. They're like, hey, what happened to the blue truck that used to park here every day? And they're going to notice it, and the guy's going to get fucking fired, and then the company's going out of business. I was parking there the next day. I was like, I'm putting my money back in again the next day if they towed my fucking car just because it was convenient.
You took that surprisingly well. Like, I was there when you got the call and you found out your truck was towed, and you're like, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, we were in the middle of – we just finished Crunch, I think, or something. I don't know, but
no, you're still in Crunch.
It was towards the end of it.
It's just like it didn't really matter. But in my, over time, I was like thinking about how they'd fucked me, and I'd given them so much money, and I was gonna, it wasn't like an all-out rage or anything like that. And I was definitely like, I'm not gonna get worried about shit like that anymore. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I used to get worked up about stuff like if you miss a checkbox on a form and like, oh shit, and it seems like it's gonna be a big administrative hassle. It never really is. Or it always works out. You just gotta go through somebody else's bullshit for a couple of weeks, and then you're done with it, and that's it.
Yeah. Or if someone loses a giant check that your newly formed company has just received.
Why you guys gotta talk about Ajax when he's not here to defend
The first check we ever got from retail sales of Red vs. Blue DVDs was the biggest check any of us had ever seen, and we were so excited about it. We went out to lunch to celebrate. Jeff lost the check at lunch.
What? That absolutely did not happen.
We
had to fight about this for the next 2 hours.
I was not with you at the time.
Why did you bring the check with you?
It was it disappeared in the truck.
We were going to celebrate it, which you were the last person to have the check. So it didn't just
disappear.
in
the back seat, and you handed it back to me. I looked at it, and I go, wow, that's crazy. And then I handed it back to Ajax, and he put it on the floorboard between Bernie
he's, of course, another
guy we used to work with.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with Red vs. Blue. He just worked at the company we worked at. And then the check disappeared, and it was suddenly my fault.
And I thought it was the end of the world.
And for 7 fucking years, it's been my fault.
No, luckily for me, I was in Puerto Rico at the time, so I cannot be implicated in this scandal.
I was like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? You know, and I called GameStop and said, we can't look at the check. What should we do? She goes, oh, just put a stop payment on and take the $20 out of your next check we cut for you. We'll cut you one next week. Okay. It was like we were out of business. Things were going down in flames. We didn't exactly know what we were doing.
Still a sore spot to this day.
Yeah. Speaking of rage, did you guys see the McDonald's video footage?
The chicken McNugget lady?
Yeah. At 6:30 a.m. on New Year's Day, a woman wanted chicken McNuggets, and they wouldn't serve them to her, and so she ripped open the window and started punching the woman.
And then when they got it shut, she smashed the window open.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lady was hungry.
That lady wanted some fucking McNuggets.
Yeah.
That year did not start well for her.
The best part about that is this fight lasts like 15 minutes, it seems like. It's like 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And then she gets in a car and drives off, and immediately the next guy pulls up, and the lady just like hands him his food.
So, yeah,
nothing happened.
Yeah.
Everything still got to keep going.
Yep. You imagine being that poor dude,
Yeah,
but like,
you were behind that woman.
I just want my McMuffin. Come on.
It was like, Jesus, it had to be me. Why am I always behind the crazy person?
I just want my hotcakes with sausage. I got to go to the airport.
I'll have what she's having.
Don't tell me you're out of coffee.
That lady must have had 2 New Year's resolutions. Number 1, McNuggets. Number 2 was no more bullshit.
No more bullshit.
I'm not taking this shit anymore. No matter what it is. Right out of the gate. No, don't serve McNuggets at 6:30 in the morning, lady.
Oh, man.
You know, how many times do you think McDonald's employees have to put up with that? It's like
all the time, I bet.
I don't want to have the conversation with the dude at 10:35 why he can't have a hash brown.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of having that conversation. Bill, make 6 extra hash browns today. We're just going to sell them to people. Fuck it. That must be like that's like the Chick-fil-A dude who runs Chick-fil-A. I don't know if he owns it or whatever, but they don't stay open on Sunday.
Right.
Even at the malls or anything, the company shuts down on Sunday. It's got to be. Is there something at McDonald's, like some weird thing where it's like, listen, 10:30, that's it. That is the hardest rule in the world. I've never seen that rule bended or broken.
Yep.
I've never seen that happen ever, where they'll sell you a cheeseburger at like 9 a.m. or they'll sell you a hash brown at 11 a.m. It's never broken.
You gotta have rules, Bernie. That's
know,
the
apparently.
fucking recurring theme. If there's a rule, you have to obey it. There's no fucking hash brown at 10:31 a.m. There's no Big Mac at 10:29 a.m. It has to be a cutoff.
I don't think you need rules like that. I think you have general guidelines, and we're all
Honestly,
people, and we can get together.
Yeah, I don't believe in the rule. Like, going back to our earlier conversation, I don't believe in that rule, but it's there.
Okay.
You gotta respect it.
Yeah, but I think you guys are snits about the whole using your electronic devices. He always gets on me about it. Like, as soon as they even mention it.
Because it's a fucking rule.
So what? But you guys are upset because the fact that you're not breaking the rule. You're not upset about the rule existing. You just want everyone to follow the rule.
If I have to follow the rule, everyone has to follow the rule.
Oh, that's bullshit.
It's totally true.
Nope. Then you don't get people who pop the emergency slide and chug 2 beers on the way down. You don't get that stuff.
But then everyone's a lot happier.
Why are you looking at pictures of donuts?
I'm looking at Krispy Kreme because you guys were talking about drive-thru things. So it's like this weird thing that's going on this week where similar things are happening, like the quitting and the raging and then the drive-thru. There was another drive-thru incident that happened at Krispy Kreme.
Oh, I heard about
this. At one of these stores where they hired a new employee, and the way the manager had this little thing she did that everybody knew about where she would take the store's daily receipts and put the cash in one of those bank bags.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to carry that out into the parking lot, so she would put it in an empty donut box. And then she would put it on the ledge of the drive-thru and then drive around with her car to pick it up. Apparently she did this every day. Nobody told the new employee this. So the new employee handed a drive-thru customer a donut box with $5,000 in it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the story here is that the guy took it and was like, she just handed me $5,000. It's mine.
Yeah.
I'm going away with it.
This was obviously meant for me.
Yeah, obviously this was meant to happen. And the internet comments, unfortunately, were like, dude, I would totally keep the money. The government takes my money all the time. I'll get back whatever I can. It's like, what the fuck does Krispy Kreme have to do with
Krispy Kreme's not taking your fucking money. Krispy Kreme's trading you money for donuts.
Or better yet, that poor manager, that kid at the counter, they didn't have anything to do with that. But yeah, the guy just drove off with the money, and they have no idea who it is. Why would they?
Wow. And the guy got away scot-free.
Yeah, with $5,000. Approximately.
I think they gotta find that person.
Yeah,
I think they have to have
be
security cameras in the drive-thru.
Why would you think that?
There's security camera at the drive-thru at McDonald's. They fucking see a woman raging over McNuggets.
That is true, I guess.
Yeah.
They got to see what kind of car it was and the fucking license plate at least.
You got to think too. It's like when they get your That's like the lottery of getting your drive-thru order wrong. You know, like, well, I ordered no ketchup, but they gave me $5,000. I'll take that mistake.
Hey, you picked up a pretty cool new device, right? That iSpot thing?
I can't decide if it's cool or not.
Oh,
Why can't you decide?
I just can't. I like it. It's like a very low-priced item, and it seems reasonable for the service. I just don't know that I can use the service. Like, I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Mm-hmm. But it seems low enough. What it is Gus detailed last week how we don't have internet in the office anymore, and we're all running off of a clear connection. What is that called? MaxFi or something?
WiMax.
WiMax, that's what it's called. And so it's one of these citywide internets, and we just internet services that we bended and plugged into. And when we did that, we started paying more attention to what Clear offers, and they offered this iSpot. Gus, you can probably explain it a lot better than that.
Yeah, just like a little device. It's like smaller than an iPhone that you turn on, and it connects to the 4G network or the WiMax.
Yeah.
And then it broadcasts a little Wi-Fi hotspot you can connect iPhones and iPads to.
It's called an iSpot.
Yeah, it's hardware locked, so you can only connect iPhones and iPads to it.
But if you have multiple iPads and you're like in a car or away from your normal Wi-Fi connection, then it's super handy.
Right. You connect up to 8 devices for it. So, like, let's say you have 8 iPads. Instead of paying for 8 3G accounts, you can buy one iSpot and use.
But how often does that happen?
Right.
Yeah.
Which is what Bernie's now figuring out, I guess.
Like, I have a Wi-Fi iPad. I've never like come in a situation where I was like, fuck, I needed internet and it's not available.
But you could also do stuff like you have an iPhone 4, you could do FaceTime.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Or download an app over 20 megs.
Right.
You know, that kind of thing. So I can't. It's like it was $29 to buy it, and it's $25 a month for the service. So it's essentially $25 a month. So I thought I'll just try it. There's no contract or anything like that. And it was a one-time sale. I thought, well, grab this thing and get it. And what I like about it is that it does seem to be the first device that I can remember where it does exactly what it should do, and it's just a power button. It's just a white puck that sits there, and then you just turn it on and it works. Mm-hmm. You can connect to it with your iPhones and all that. That's it. Why aren't more products like that? Why do we have to learn so much about products, you know?
It's also battery powered, so I think it lasts for like 3 or 4 hours once you charge it. And you just take it with you. Keep it in your fucking pocket.
It's cool because this thing accepts the 4G connection, and it has a built-in Wi-Fi router, essentially, is what it's got. It broadcasts Wi-Fi, and you just connect to this device like you would any other Wi-Fi router.
How do you have to connect, like authenticate in some way, or is it just like the first 8 to connect to it?
It's got a password that's printed on the bottom of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you have this little device, you turn it over, read the password, you show it to people, and that's it, and connect to it. And apparently it recognizes the MAC addresses for Apple products, but it doesn't recognize my iPhone 4.
Yeah, it does not recognize your iPhone 4. It
really?
Says it's not a compatible device.
It says it's not an Apple device, so maybe I got a knockoff.
Maybe, you got an iPod.
iPod. But, yeah, I wish more things were like that. Like, I don't know how does the average person set up a wireless router?
God, I know. I still get calls from like my mom and my stepdad with questions about the router. It's like, how did you set this up? Like, how did you connect to it before? I don't know. Like, I can't help them.
And they don't seem to be getting better.
No.
In any way. The wireless routers still seem to be a huge hassle. I fight mine. Whenever I get a new one, I fight it for a day. And I know what I'm doing. How does the average person set it up to use it?
What kind of router do you have at home?
I have upgraded to airports and then those little airport satellites. I have an Airport Extreme. It's made by Apple. It's a Mac one. So I have that, and then I have, which I really love, are the little plug-in ones that just extend the Express. They extend the network. Mm-hmm. I've always had a problem. Range has always been a massive problem in my house, where I can't put my routers in a place where I can reach them everywhere else.
Must suck to live in such a big house.
All right, shut up, jackass.
Buckingham Palace over here.
Shut the fuck up.
But no, I use Airport Expresses at my house.
Airport Express is pretty easy to set up, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's damn near plug it in and it goes, you know?
It's pretty cool.
Does the Airport Express also have that audio out port?
Yep.
So you can feed into a stereo or something? Mm-hmm. That's pretty sweet.
Nah. The fuck am I going to use that for? You know, I mean, it's just like, what would you use that for?
You'd put it in your living room next to your, like, you know, TV and stereo components, and then you'd also have more internet in your living room, and you'd have stereo output from your iTunes.
You know what the most common thing said in my house is?
I wish I had stereo input come from my iTunes.
No, it's, hey, will you turn that down? Because we don't all want to listen to each other's stuff. And that's, so I'm trying to go more headphone and less like, hey, let's all listen to everyone else's music and drive each other nuts. Wow, you know what I'd love to hear? I'd love to hear Talking Carl as loud as fucking possible. Talking Carl is an app on the iPhone, iPad, where it's a little red monster, and you say something to it, and it says it back to you in a high, squeaky voice. Well, when your kids already have high squeaky voices, it's like you might as well just have a nails on chalkboard app is what you should have because they love it though. They laugh their asses off with Talking Carl. It's been the best 99 cents I've ever spent in my life. But, jeez Louise, man, I get sick of hearing it around the house.
Did you guys see that Duke Nukem might be coming back by the guys who did Borderlands?
I saw that Gearbox. It's a rumor.
Yeah, there's a rumor that Gearbox Studios is picking up the Duke Nukem franchise and completing it. So,
well, wasn't there a rumor a while back that Gearbox was landing a AAA title and then they never announced what it was?
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Oh, the rumor was Halo.
Yeah, the rumor was Halo. Yeah.
Oh, really?
But they were but it was rumored that Halo was that XXX title or AAA title.
AAA title. Well, I mean, there's some things about that story that do make sense, I guess. 3D Realms was also in the Dallas area, just like Gearbox. Mm-hmm. And 2K handled the publishing for 3D Realms and also handles the publishing for Gearbox.
Yeah. There's a story here on Kotaku, and it says the president of Gearbox basically said, maybe you should watch what we say at PAX. So he's hinting that at PAX they'll make an announcement.
Randy Pitchford?
Randy Pitchford, yeah.
Would you be excited about Duke Nukem?
No. At this point, no.
I have not been excited about that game since 1998.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I don't get excited about Doom or Quake or Duke Nukem.
I'm kind of excited about Doom. Doom 4.
How many people are still remember playing Duke Nukem 3D?
Yeah.
I feel like that was so long ago.
Well, it was sort of like the Nintendo versus Sega debate. It was like, are you a Quake player or are you a Duke Nukem player? That's how I remember it. And
really,
it looks like Quake won.
Yeah,
Quake like Duke Nukem 3D kind of fit in between the gap between Doom 2 and Quake, and so people started playing that, and then Quake sort of took off from there.
Quake is now basically just the name of a convention, though. I mean,
pretty much.
It's not like anybody's playing Quake these days.
Well, I remember playing
Quake Live is coming out, I think, right?
Yeah,
it just came out of beta.
The browser-based Quake or whatever that is.
Yeah,
and
I think that Quake Enemy Territories. Remember that game?
Quake Wars Enemy
Territories. Didn't that game sell like 20,000 copies? Something really sad.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Enemy Territory Quake Wars.
Yeah, when it came out.
It's a very confusing franchise. Is Quake part of the Doom franchise?
No.
It's not?
I don't think so.
No. They're completely different storylines.
But yeah, okay. Maybe
no
it was
idea.
just one of those things where it was developer finally broke out and was making a second franchise.
Right.
But it always felt to me like some kind of weird offshoot of the Doom franchise.
I could see that.
Like the one where you could look up and down is what it was initially.
It was like a tech demo.
Although Quake was the first game that I ever played Capture the Flag in, because some player modded a level where you could play Capture the Flag and invented Capture the Flag.
Yeah.
I always
really?
wondered who that guy was. Like, who was the guy who made the Capture the Flag mod that everybody played?
I remember that.
And now Capture the Flag is in every single FPS game.
Did that original Capture the Flag mod, is that also the one that had grappling hooks? Or was that
Yep. Which was cool.
Yeah, you could fucking grapple the dude with the flag and pull yourself to him?
Yeah. I was playing Monday Night Combat last night, and the left trigger was labeled as grapple. And I was like, that's awesome. We have grappling hooks. Nope, you just get to, grapple with people.
Yeah.
Like hand-to-hand combat or something?
Yeah, it's a melee button, essentially.
I played a game called Jailbreak on Quake 2. You guys ever play that? It was like when you die, you spawn in your opponent's jail. But then if you have enough people in jail, you could actually break out of your jail. Like, you could, jump on top of each other until you could get to, a little gap and then exit and push a button, open the doors, and everyone will run out. It was a pretty cool game mode that I haven't seen show up again anywhere.
Sounds interesting, but how do you win in the end? Like, if you kill all the opponent, the enemy team, they just end up in jail and they let themselves out.
But it was like a CTF mod. So it was like, when you you have the flag, you're still trying to capture the flag, but when you die, you spawn in your opponent's jail. But then, as I was saying, you can break out of the jail if you have enough coordination with the people in jail.
So you're in a power play.
Yeah. And unless you have a jailer who would literally sit there and just chuck grenades into the one gap that you could get out through. So
I would totally play the jailer. Because that sounds like the best thing ever, lobbing grenades on dudes in the jail.
I've got a plus 40 kill death ratio. What's wrong with you assholes? I'm carrying this team.
I would play it for 8 hours straight, just lobbing grenades on people's heads. The grenade launcher in Quake was really awesome.
I don't remember it very well.
It was really cool. Remember the dudes with the bags in their heads with the chainsaw for the hands?
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
the nice nail boxes?
Yeah, that was lame tie-in. That was one of the first video game tie-ins I can remember.
Well, Reznor did the music for Quake, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, Nine Inch Nails.
That didn't make it any better to me.
Nah, I go with that.
Yeah. Call-outs like that. I don't know. I see a lot of that stuff now. I see a lot of, corporate tie, and like Jack loves Old Spice, because he's big into their Old Spice advertising. But one of my first experiences were the Old Spice achievements
that are still around.
Yeah, just
the red zone achievements.
Never sat well with
every Madden has them. That being said, like if you were to put like soda machines with cool logos on them into a video game, that would be totally fine. I'm not going to complain about that.
We talked about this before, I think.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I don't know it just seems like I don't know what they're hoping to get out of that. That feeling that I have when I see it isn't probably the feeling I want me to have. I'm like, oh, cool. Well,
so you don't like those corporate tie-ins?
I think we have talked about this before because I think I'm okay with like the billboards and
World of Warcraft credit cards, for example.
I think it's fine if it's blatant and overt. Like this is a billboard. This is where an advertisement goes. I'm going to put an advertisement here. Right.
Well, that's the opposite of blatant. That's subtle. That makes sense.
So let's say appropriate.
Appropriate, yes.
That makes
That's a better word.
Okay.
But and then if you're going to do a corporate sponsor thing, do something badass like the Doritos dinosaur game, which was great, and it was free, and everybody loved it.
Did you play that Yaris game?
No. That would be a bad example of that. I did not play the Yaris game. Should also be a good game.
Yeah, the Yaris game I downloaded thinking, oh, easy 200 gamer score. No, I don't think I got a single achievement after playing that game for like 2 hours. I
don't like racing stuff in general. And I hate to keep adding racing stuff into games that aren't racing games.
Yeah, you really don't like that.
I really don't like that. It's like if I wanted a racing game, I would buy a racing game. I guarantee you when Mafia 2 comes out, there's going to be some set of racing mini games that are in there, and I just don't want to play those.
When does that come out? Is that like next week or 2 weeks from now?
2 weeks from now.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Next week is Kane and Lynch and Laura Croft.
Did anyone here actually play Mafia 1?
No. I don't even know what platform it was on.
Mafia. Yeah, I think I played the original Mafia.
Bernie, what was that Mafia game that you loved?
Godfather.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought Godfather was great, but I didn't play Godfather 2. But I played Godfather and really liked it.
But Gus played Godfather 2 and really liked it.
I liked it. I hear it was very different from Godfather 1, though.
Well, the Godfather, the original game, I thought they did a really cool thing. That I love the Godfather movies, and Jeff, every time it comes up, I got to point out you have not seen the Godfather movies.
It's true.
How is that?
Godfather?
I've never seen Godfathers 1, 2, or 3.
All right, can I just? I want to point something else.
3, I understand, but 1 and 2, come on.
I just haven't seen them.
3's perfectly fine, by the way.
I've got the Blu-rays. If I loan you the Blu-rays, will you watch it?
I don't have a Blu-ray player, but so no.
Can I point something out? Something I've noticed the way people communicate with each other. If you say you haven't seen something that's very popular, let's take Star Wars, for instance. Say, I haven't seen Star Wars. People always have the exact same reaction. They always say, you haven't seen Star Wars? Like, that's exactly how they react to that statement every single time. Not like, oh, you should really see it, or, oh, it's great, you'll love it. It's, you haven't seen that? It's like always that question that comes up. I don't know why that is.
That's a good point.
Why? Like, you should test this today in your personal life. Go out and tell somebody you haven't seen something like E.T. or you haven't seen the moon.
Well, I'm not going to.
But I've always wondered why people do that. But anyway, I was online the other day, and we were talking about releases, or I saw a conversation about one, and people were saying they were more excited about Mafia than they were about anything else coming out this fall, which is ridiculous. I couldn't imagine. Where are these closet Mafia fans?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe if I'd played it, I'd feel the same way.
I guess so.
I don't know about that. There's a lot coming out this fall. To say that's what you're looking that's what you're looking forward to the most?
Yeah, duh. Fable 3's coming out.
Dude, what was that 1 week where there were like 15 Xbox games coming out?
It's like September. It's like the week after, 2 weeks after Reach. I think late September.
2 weeks after Reach. I know Dead Rising 2 is coming out that day.
It's the week that Dead Rising 2 comes out. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole slew of games. We don't have September on the board yet, guys.
Yeah, I'm looking over at it. For shame.
Reach is so good.
Yeah.
Reach is so unbelievably good.
It's epic.
Yeah. But we were talking, I was on that podcast last night, and I was like not talking about Reach, because you don't know what you can say or anything like that. But you guys were talking about how they're adding theater mode finally into
Black Ops.
That's totally playing catch up. At this point, knowing what's coming with Forge in Reach, I mean, the theater mode thing's just like now a staple of the Halo franchise. The Forge, the one they had before, was just like a test almost. It seems like now, right?
It's like it's kind of funny. Gus and I did an interview with IGN yesterday to talk about the GameStop series that we're doing to prepare for Reach. A little mini-series, and all the guy wanted to do was talk about Forge and get us to tell him things about Forge. Like, he wanted inside information on, like, what was going to be new in theater mode, what were some of the new things you could do in Forge, and, like, it was the entire interview was just, like, him trying to get Forge stuff out of us.
One of the things that I said was, it was crazy to me that Black Ops, like I said, is coming out with a theater mode. That other developers are now coming out with their 1.0 version of like theater mode and this type of stuff. And Bungie's already like moved on to 2.0. Like they're already releasing a newer version, a better version of all these tools that other people still are struggling to try to implement.
It is tremendous too. Like I'm telling you, I'm excited for Reach to come out. I'm excited for September 14th. I'm excited for people to start playing with the new Forge stuff. I'm way more excited about September 14th next year after people have had a year with that thing. It's going to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like Halo is almost at that point, Forge is so powerful. Halo could almost just be a platform,
Right, where people are making their own custom game types.
So many custom game types and so many different kinds of games that you can make out of Forge. That's it. That's your destination. That's your
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of that going on right now with Halo 3. If you went into Halo 3 and looked at Forge and the custom game types on Bungie.net that people are putting out there, you'd be amazed. Like some of those racetracks that people make.
These racetracks are crazy.
I don't even know how people make these things, but it's like it took a long time for people to build up those skills to be able to do that stuff. Now they're going to hit the ground running with that. And when we were up there shooting the Deja Vu video, the Bungie Day video, I was doing some editing, and so Jeff just started tooling around in Forge. Jeff made a map while I was sitting there editing, and he's goofing around. He made this awesome map in Blood Gulch that was just unbelievable.
It was like a Mirror's Edge platform type thing.
Yeah,
made in the sky
because he could float the pieces and things like that. And I don't know how far we can get into this, but it was honestly. You're not a Forge guy, Jeff.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And you made one of the coolest maps that I've seen just sitting there, like goofing around and trying different stuff.
Yeah.
So that experience more than anything else, I was like, wow, this is going to be nuts.
Yeah, it's going to be huge.
I'm actually thinking like this could be that Reach could end up being like WoW is to PC gaming. Like for a while, if you played a PC game, it was very clear that you were just playing WoW. That's what everyone was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, this could be a game where, because people can get hold of it and do all this stuff with it, I mean, there's like, people might not be playing anything else for a very, very long time.
Yep.
Which, I as a Halo fan, I like. As an overall Xbox fan, I don't know how I feel about that.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be like Griffball to the nth degree. Like, when we were at Comic-Con, I was surprised we had so many people that would come up to the booth and would be like, oh, you guys have a Griffball shirt. I love Griffball. What's red versus blue? And it's like there's so many people that are just huge Griffball fans, and there are people that are fans of Team SWAT or whatever. And it's going to be interesting. I don't know. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah, totally.
I think that's the bad side of a community is that you think what you do is what everybody does. I think that the MLG suffers from that. Like everyone thinks that the ultimate goal is to play Halo competitively, and people come up, other machinima people come up to us and to talk about that, where they're like, "Well, what are they going to do for machinima and stuff?" It's like. That's not what machinima is. It's not like here's a set of tools and make something cool. It's what can you do with the game as it exists, or what can you get out of it or add to it,
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people get that. I don't think they get that. Your group of 50,000 to 100,000 people who do this thing every day, you're still a very small part of the 9 to 15 million people that play this game.
Right. Yeah, totally.
The game is the thing, and that's Bungie's very cool about the way that they've. Made a very cool game that everybody wants to play with, and they also support all this other little side stuff like what we do.
Yep.
So
awesome! Can't wait. September 14th.
So Ars Technica put out an article this week that really upset Brandon.
Really?
The whole premise of the article was how the Sony PS3 updates and how it just makes you add 30 minutes. Prep time to any gaming session you want to have.
It's honestly what keeps me from turning my PS3 at my desk on.
And I thought we've talked about it before.
We have.
Like when I was doing my 30 days of PS3 experiment, and it was interesting to read. Like now, Ars Technica is very well respected. I think.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We're not.
No.
But Ars Technica is, and there's a whole article about it about how the guy wanted to play Mod Nation Racers because he'd heard good things about. The new updates to it and everything like that. And he never ended up playing it because he had other things to do, and he was 35 minutes into updating, and he was just like, I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. And then he heard that the update even makes load times slower when it's supposed to make them faster.
Yeah, the updating system is pretty slow. And constant, it seems like. Because I guess on top of updating, firmware, which is I guess would be like our dashboard equivalent, there's always updates for games as well. It's a lot. And it doesn't go as fast. I feel like dashboard updates on the Xbox I don't know. I don't know if there's smaller file size or quicker install or what, but I feel like the progress bar just like flies by and you're done in a minute maybe.
Well, it's pretty fast. Like, to be fair, Microsoft definitely has those. The Xbox has those as well. Like, I'm playing Madden 07 again because I'm picking up some achievements I never finished. Fucking annoying superstar mode achievements. But, and yeah, like, I plug it in. I put it in my Xbox here in the office this morning, and I had to update. But the update takes like 30 seconds.
Right.
And then you're playing.
Here's a quote from this article. Fast forward to this week when I wanted to revisit Mod Nation Racers to see if the new patch improved loading times, as they said. As I turned on my system, popped in the game in, and was gobsmacked to see that the system forced me to grab yet another update. What does this update do? It fixes the first update, the one I didn't even want.
Right.
So,
also, cool thing about the Xbox is, and I don't think this is the case in the PS3, maybe I'm wrong, but like, it'll offer you. It's like, hey, do you want to update? If you don't, you can still play the game, you just can't play online.
Right.
And I don't know that the PlayStation has that option.
I don't think so.
I
But
feel
I think
like
if you don't connect to the internet, you'll never see it, obviously.
Yeah,
but,
I guess that's true.
But, yeah, if you connect it, it will. I think it forces you to.
Mm-hmm.
but I we're obviously, I think, bigger Xbox fans than PS3 fans. But I've been dealing with some rough stuff on the Xbox too. Like, I just bought one of the new Elites, the quieter ones.
Slim?
Yeah, the Slim. So I had to go through and go through the DRM process all over again.
Ugh.
In fact, I just ended up buying, for this podcast that I was on the other day, I had to buy the last Mythic map pack because I had never purchased it because I had the ODST disc, but I couldn't find my ODST disc. So I had to download, I think, like a gig and a half worth of maps.
Yeah.
Just to get them all on my hard drive.
What'd you pay for that? 400 points, right? Or
I think it was 800 for the last one. And I can't even tell you what was in those last ones, but I just wanted to have the complete set because I didn't want to go through it anymore.
It was like Orbital and... Yeah, I can't remember.
Fuck if I can't remember. There's been so many of them.
Can I be critical of one thing
Sure.
that's bugging me about the Xbox? I like classic gaming, and I like Xbox Live Arcade.
Okay.
I don't understand what Game Room is. And I load it, and I get into it, and I look at it, and I navigate it, and I still don't understand what it is.
I've never loaded up Game Room.
I loaded it once, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah?
And I could not figure it out.
It just doesn't make sense, right?
No, it's like, I don't know if the interface is clunky. Or like, there's no clear definition of what you can do or where to go to do it.
Right. I don't know what to do. I go in there, and I see a game room, and I see icons for stuff, and I just literally don't know what to do.
And I'm like, am I supposed to buy games and put them in here? Where do I buy games? Is there a list of them?
And I feel like I already bought the games because I downloaded the games in Marketplace, which is where you buy things.
Right.
So then you go in, and after you buy it, you have to buy it.
Right.
And then you choose how you want to buy it after you've bought it twice.
Like microtransactions
Right.
or just pay for the full game.
It doesn't make sense to me.
No.
It really doesn't. And, like, I think the customization thing is the big thing where it's like you choose what's in it. It should just be if you're going to have to choose between microtransactions or buying the game, you should just go into a game room where all those games are available. But that's not what it is. It's like there's like 8 levels to play a game, and it's very confusing to me.
Huh.
And then the other thing too is after I've downloaded it, I don't know where to find it.
Right.
Well,
That's funny.
That's the problem with the Xbox in general, right? Where do you find shit?
I was having all these exact same problems. And I just ended up giving up. I was like, fuck it. I'll play something else.
I wonder how that thing's doing. I wonder if Game Room is popular. I think I read an article that said that it did really well for them last year.
They got a lot of cool games that, old arcade games and old television games.
Yeah.
They got to get Tron Deadly Disc in.
I played some Time Pilot when I was there.
Time Pilot, that's on arcade.
Yeah, but I think it was also in
Game Room?
In Game Room, yeah.
Is it really? Interesting.
And Game Room has achievements, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It has like 60 or something like
Yeah,
that.
the actual like game room itself has achievements. Like fill a room full of arcade games. You get an achievement for that. But you have to buy those arcade games to fill the room with. So, Did you guys see this Modern Warfare 2 glitch that opens up arcade games?
No.
So apparently, in the 360 version of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2,
the demo, single player demo,
or the game or the demo, it does something where it unlocks full versions of certain SNK Xbox Live arcade games. So you can play like Metal Slug XX or Samurai Showdown 2, the full arcade version for free if you're playing, like if you have Modern Warfare 2 disc in or something.
Like it tricks Xbox Live into thinking that you've purchased these 5 arcade games.
What?
Yeah.
Doesn't make
it's
any
really
sense.
bizarre.
All players need to do is to access the demo versions of these SNK games from the guide button while playing Modern Warfare 2. So just hit your guide button, then go to the quick play option.
Yeah,
I don't know how you even figure that out.
Yeah, who stumbled across that? Then who figured out how you could do that with 5 different games?
And then who fixes it, right?
Yeah, who made the correlation that It's only when I have Modern Warfare and I can play Metal Slug for free.
It's weird as hell.
Fucking weird.
But I don't even understand how. First of all, how you find that, and second of all, how that even happens.
Right.
Obviously, we're missing something here.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Also, don't try that. Don't do it.
Yeah, pay for games.
Just pay for it.
I know. Are we talking about something that's going to cost somebody money somewhere?
Well, this will get fixed quick. I
would hope so. I'm sure SNK is really happy right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then also, it's luckily it wasn't a big game that everybody has. Like,
yeah, like over 20 million people have or anything.
Sure, it'll be fixed right away. If there's one thing Modern Warfare does really well, it's fix glitches fast, right? They're great about that. I don't even play the game, and I'm familiar with all the glitches in that game because people complain about them constantly. Yeah, I spawned in the lobby, and people were nuking people in the lobby. Have you enjoyed it? Have you guys been playing Modern Warfare 2?
I play, I 1,000 pointed it, and then that was it. I don't play multiplayer.
It still dominates the, Major Nelson's list of Xbox Live activity.
When it came out, I played quite a bit of it on Xbox Live, but then I moved on. I don't remember what I moved on to, and I just quit playing it.
The top 5 right now are Modern Warfare 2, then Halo 3, then World at War, then Call of Duty 4, then Red Dead, I think.
I got to say the Spec Ops mode.
I looked at it yesterday.
Yeah, the Spec Ops mode, Modern Warfare 2, is probably the most fun I've had playing multiplayer online in a long time. Yeah, co-op.
It's pretty fucking fun, I will admit.
I played Griffball the other night with a bunch of people who were bad at Griffball.
Mm-hmm.
When you play with people who are bad at Griffball, it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, yeah.
When you play with people who are really good, you're just destroyed. And there's no ranking system, so you tend to get matched with people who are really good at it. But you missed one in there. FIFA was number 5.
Oh, and then Red Dead was number 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then GTA 4, which I find interesting. I wonder if Red Dead has somehow punched up GTA 4.
GTA's kind of always hanging around there.
Gears of War 2, Battlefield Bad Company 2, Left 4 Dead 2. I'm one mutation away from having my gnome.
That's awesome. I think I need to load up the mutation today, actually.
Wow, check this. Limbo ended up at 13 on the overall list, not on the arcade list.
Yeah.
Limbo's a cool game. I liked it. But I don't think now that I've perfected it, I don't think I'll ever go back to it.
I think I found a discrepancy in Major Nelson's list here.
Uh-oh.
Number 13 on the overall list is Limbo. Number 15 on the overall list is Castlevania Harmony of Despair.
But
what kind of name is that?
Yeah.
And then, but on the arcade list, Castlevania was first and Limbo second.
That's a discrepancy.
A suspect. We should watch out for that.
Busted.
Numbers don't lie.
Somebody's making shit up. Let's just throw in Viva Pinata 3. NBA 2K10 is on there too. You'll like that because I noticed Jeff is doing something. Jeff is secretly trying to go back and get more 100% games than I have. I know that's what you're doing. I know that's what you're doing.
That's absolutely not the case.
So why is your last 5 games played all 100% completed games?
Because I'm going back and completing games that I never finished.
Well, and why are you doing that? Because we had a conversation in the office the other day
because
about
I don't like that shit lingering.
Bullshit.
So it's been killing you for the past 3 or 4 years that Madden 07 is not 100% for you?
It hasn't been killing me, but Madden 11 was coming out, and I was thinking about Madden in general. And I thought, I never beat those. I looked at the old Madden games because I thought I had 100%ed a lot of them. Because I thought, I wonder if I've 100%ed every Madden game. That would be kind of a cool accomplishment.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And
so what was the thought process when you were sitting around thinking about Kingdom for Kelflings or whatever?
Kelflings? I just remembered that I hadn't finished it.
We had a conversation, remember, Gus, the other day that I took when we were in the middle of crunch, I took probably a 30 or 60 day break from playing anything at all. And in that time, I went from, I think, about 59 completed games to 53 completed games. I lost 6 games while I was offline.
Obviously because of DLC
and things like that.
And terrible.
And so I told Jeff, and Jeff goes, "Yeah, I'm almost caught up to you. Remember that? Real.
I do. I was standing right over there. We were right here.
Real, just offhand comment. Yeah, I've almost caught up to you. And I looked, sure enough, all these 100% games. He's just.
Why do you deny it, Jeff?
I'm not. There's nothing to deny.
Why are you denying it?
I'm not denying it. That's not my sole motivation for doing this.
I had to go out and complete Deathspec in one weekend.
Deathspec's a good game.
It's an awesome game.
Yeah. It's just that you reminded me that there were games that I was close to finishing that I had never finished, and it was we're kind of a drought right now for gaming until next week. So why not?
What? Oh, I don't know the name exactly. It's a Tango Down. It kind of looks like Shadow Complex.
Black Ops Tango Down.
Black Light. I thought
Black Light.
Tango.
Yeah. Light. And what is that? Anybody played that?
Nope.
No, really?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna play that. See what it's like.
There's a lot of supposedly really good FPSs that have very quietly come out that haven't gotten a lot of press. But like Metro 2033 was supposed to be really good. Singularity was supposed to be great. Got really good reviews. That Blacklight game I hear is okay. There's another one in there.
Limbo.
Limbo Alpha Protocol was supposed to be pretty good.
Limbo is not a first-person shooter.
Yeah, Limbo's not.
I'm sorry. Was Singularity a first-person shooter?
Singularity.
I must not have been paying attention. I know we moved on from arcade games to first-person shooters. Monday Night Combat's interesting because it's like a first-person tower defense game.
Yeah.
That comes out today?
Yeah,
it's out right now.
I'm going to try that out. I haven't played that yet.
We're having a community play day in that tomorrow for Achievement Hunter.
Nice.
Woo!
What time?
8 p.m. Central. That's -6 GMT.
What class are you guys playing in that most often?
I played Assault and Gunner.
Yeah,
a lot of fun with that.
I've only played
Although
Assault.
I played as Assassin once, and that was a lot of fun. Going stealth and sneaking up on people.
I play support.
Yeah.
That's the class I play in almost everything is a support. Except in Team Fortress 2, I play usually Spy or something.
I play
like that.
Engineer in Team Fortress 2.
I guess that is a support, though.
Yeah.
Engineer, because you're repairing stuff. I play Engineer a lot, too. I think that was my primary class. Yeah. And I played Medic in Battlefield.
Yeah, dude. I love being Medic in Battlefield. If I could give away my gun to have more Medic skills in Battlefield, to, like, not actually kill people, I would do it.
Absolutely.
It's so much fun.
It is the most fun.
Yeah, the support jobs are fun. They really are. You know,
because if you have someone who knows what they're doing as a good support person, it makes the game so much better, and your team can just dominate.
You can contribute without exposing your shittiness at shooting or something like that.
That's true. You know, and in Monday Night Combat, too, you have a gun. It's almost like the Medic's healing gun in Team Fortress.
Uh-huh.
And you just go around and heal all your turrets, which in a tower defense game is a big deal.
Yeah.
And I don't really have figured it out yet, but you can heal them up above their normal level. And when you get them up high enough, they actually get a faster rate of fire. So I've enjoyed it. I hate tower defense, and I like this game.
Is that scramble mode that you're talking about?
The scramble mode's a tough one. I was talking about the support character's ability to heal stuff. And I'm assuming he'd be able to heal characters when you play in Crossfire mode, which is their versus mode, essentially. But don't be surprised when you get in there and you're like, oh, this game is not a sports game. It's I'm fighting a bunch of... It's almost like Horde mode or Firefight. Yeah. It feels like a little bit at first. But then there's a whole other mode which you're supposed to play, which is Crossfire, where you fight other teams of guys.
Yeah, you fight humans and robots.
Yes.
It's a pretty good round of Summer of Arcade titles this year.
Yeah, man. It's been good so far.
That, Monday Night Combat and Limbo seemed like they both had a lot of people talking about it.
I think Deathspank was part of that too, right? Or was it not?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was Limbo, Hydro Thunder, Monday Night Combat,
Castlevania,
and Castlevania. I think those are the four.
And then Lara Croft.
Is that the last
fifth
one?
one? Yeah.
And if you buy all 5, you get like 1,200 Microsoft points or something.
It's basically getting a free game.
Yeah. I think if you get 3, you get like 400 Microsoft points.
I'm pretty excited for the Lara Croft game next week.
Yeah?
Yeah, it looks like a Shadow Complex clone, and I like that game a lot.
It seems like that's popular. Like there's that Lara Croft one you're talking about, and there's also the Russian Attack remake that also looks exactly like a Shadow Complex game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of simple games, have you seen the Snake played on a college dorm video yet?
Oh, they play on the outside of a building?
Yeah, like using the lights inside of the building. They played Snake on the side of a college dorm. Let's see if I can figure out where it is.
I bet half the people listening to this won't understand what Snake is.
That's true. If you had a cell phone before the year 2000, you know what Snake is.
Or DOS.
Or DOS.
Yeah, exactly.
DOS 4.
It's basically those games where you play a snake and you're like going around just a normal square blank, but as you eat things, your tail gets longer and longer and you can run into your tail.
It's pretty cool, though.
That's a lot of coordination.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if they put, like, individual lights or something inside the building to give you that. There's, like, a red and the sort of the yellow one. So, anyway, it's pretty cool, you know. I guess being there is probably going to be, you know, a
people in college need to get a job.
Yeah. Study a little bit more.
People always complain, oh, no free time. Someone fucking made Snake on the side of a college dorm. Get a fucking real job. Are your 12 hours of classes a week overloading you?
That's so bitter.
So fucking, it's like, oh, I can't do anything. I got 15 hours. 15 hours. Really? How do you fucking manage? That must be so tough.
Almost 2 8-hour days of work.
You know, and every college student in the world will describe themselves as so busy. I'm so busy. I have a class at 9 a.m. I can't believe that it worked out this year. I got to get up at 9. It's like, did you get up at 7 a.m. to go to high school for 4 years straight? So when you get to college, and you got to take 15 hours a week.
So fucking stupid. I'd be so angry.
What is it with college? Why do you take 8 hours of school a day? And that's just normal. But the moment you go to taking 15 hours, which is essentially 3 hours a day, it's suddenly a major deal. And a lot of people don't even take 15 hours. They take 12 instead.
Yeah.
The key is getting those blocks where you can go take a nap between classes in the middle of the day. You get out of class like 11 and then have your next class at 1:30. So you can eat and then take a nap and then go to your next class.
Like now that I've been in the workforce for so long and working actual real hours, I wish I could go back to college. I wish
you can go back to college. It's not too late for you.
No. Like and have it all taken care of. It's just I feel like I have a different work ethic. Like at the time, I'm sure I said the same things. Like 12 hours, 15 hours. This is so much work.
I'm so busy.
Yeah, no, it was not.
Why don't you take advantage of the Rooster Teeth College assistance program?
Or the RT cap?
Yeah, Camp RT.
People who are working, people after college, like that level of business, that sucks. Like, I mean, you talked the other week, I was listening to the podcast where Gus is your best friend, but you don't ever see him. Right? And he's like your online buddy. And him being in Puerto Rico didn't affect you.
Not in the least.
It really does get like that, where it's just like you end up not doing the things with your friends because you're doing other things. You're busy with your house or you're busy with your life or whatever. That's why we all know Jack's a shithead. Like we all don't.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a given.
We don't like Jack.
What?
We don't like you. Nobody likes you. However, Jack is awesome because Jack is the guy where it's like you call him up and it's like, hey, do you want to do this? Like, yep, let's go. Doesn't matter what it's like 3 a.m. Hey, Jack, what are you doing? I'm sleeping. It's like, you want to go see Inception? Yeah, I'll go. What time? 3:15? Let's get going. Let's go. Like last night, it was like we went to dinner. It's like 5 minutes notice. It's like, Jack, you want to go to dinner with me and this other guy? He's like, sure, I'll go. It's just like he doesn't like fabricate reasons not to do things. He's like the perfect guy. Like, hey, you want to go to Vegas? It's like, yeah, I'll go to Vegas. Like, hey, I'm thinking maybe we should go to New Orleans instead of Vegas because they have a casino. It's like, New Orleans sounds cool, Like, Jack's up, I love it. Jack's up for anything at any point in time.
Pretty much, yeah. He's got zero responsibilities in his life.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's just an excuse, though, isn't it?
Is it?
But that's my point, though, is that he's the single guy that we know. He doesn't have a girlfriend who's bugging him. Because even girlfriends do that. Not just wives or a kid or something like that, but girlfriends become the time suck.
That's true.
So are we going to Vegas?
Let's go to Vegas, baby.
That's what I gathered out of that conversation.
Let's go to Vegas after PAX.
Right after the podcast.
We talked about going to Vegas. That'd be fun. We should have a company outing to Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be down with that.
Yeah, let's do it.
I know these guys.
I'll go. I'll play Vegas.
Whatever.
No, you wouldn't go.
Maybe. I don't know. What?
See, Jeff's got another thing that he does, where Jeff acts like he's that guy. Like, he's easygoing, do whatever. The thing is, Jeff does everything at his house. You have to go to his house to do it.
That is true.
It's 100% true.
And then if there's an event outside of his house, he's like, nah, not doing that.
That's a good Jeff impression.
Thanks, dude. Like, when I was going to go to Gold class with Joel to see Inception, and what kept Joel from going, he really wanted to go, was he wouldn't buy his own ticket. Like, he couldn't go through the process of purchasing his own ticket. It was just too much effort.
Man, Joel, speaking of Joel, I had an interaction with Joel yesterday that made me super nervous. I was like swamped, I was dealing with website shit, and I was like in the middle of all that, and Joel's like, hey, can you go to the colo and plug this hard drive in down there and upload some footage for me? And I was like, listen, Joel, I would love to do that normally, but I'm super busy right now. If I give you the keys to the colo, will you go and plug in the hard drive for me, and I'll upload it from here, remotely? He's like, okay. And I was like, look for this one computer. It says this. It's got a USB port on front. You just have to plug it in. And he walked out the front door, and I was like, he's going to fucking burn it all to the ground, isn't he? I was so nervous. But he plugged it in.
Come back with half a server in his hand.
He called. He's like, I plugged it in. Is it all good? He's like, yep, perfect. Great. Lock it up and leave. So Thank you, Joel. Joel came through for me yesterday.
Joel hasn't yet come out of crunch, really, because he's been working on a ton of stuff.
Yeah, he's a busy dude
lately. And I have admittedly, since we finished the season, I have kind of backed off on some other things we've been working on that other guys have more than enough handle on, but I probably could help a little bit more. I finished all my admin work today that I had been neglecting for a little bit, like business things, and got all caught up on that, so now I need to go back into production mode.
Yeah, that's why Joel hasn't been on in a few weeks. He's been super busy.
Dude's very busy.
Mm-hmm.
He is. Super, super, super busy.
We hopefully in the near future we'll be able to accommodate more people. We've been talking about moving into the new building, right? And Bernie had a great idea the other day where we're going to try to set this up to where when we record the podcast in the new building, we'll be able to pipe it out live to everyone in the office. so that when we start talking shit about them, they can come in and jump in and defend themselves.
That's a great idea, dude. That's like very Howard Stern-esque. Yeah, that's awesome.
Right, where they can hear the podcast as we're recording it.
So we'll be talking, and all of a sudden you'll hear footsteps.
It's like, oh shit,
escalating.
Door opens.
We bought a new mixer to accommodate up to 8 people on the podcast.
This thing is
now.
ridiculous.
By the way,
it has to sit on my desk and
Matt
takes
was
up a
like,
good
"Did you
3/4
approve
of
that
it."
mixer that Gus bought?" Yeah, it's for the podcast. He's like, "Doesn't need a mixer that big. That thing is huge, dude."
It's massive. We can finally do like 8 mic inputs and all kinds of fancy stuff.
Produce all our rap albums now.
I'm working on Drake's next album.
It thing's pretty crazy.
I like the mute button. Are you sure we're not muted right now?
Yeah, no, you're not muted. If someone's pissing me off, I can mute them.
Try it.
You can amplify
Hey,
us.
Gus, where the fuck you drop out of rice?
Whoa.
That's it. No more Bernie. Bye-bye.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, you're back.
No man should have that kind of power. My wife would love that button.
But yeah, it's cool. I'm really excited to utilize it, and hopefully we'll be able to set that up like you said.
That'll be cool.
In the grand scheme, it wasn't that expensive either.
It was kind of.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. It's for production.
That's right. It's cheaper than any single piece you could buy for our Red camera.
It's for our...
Jesus, you're no kidding.
It's
cheaper than a screw for that thing.
It's for our production that generates no revenue.
Yes, exactly. What happened with that whole survey thing? Is that...
I don't know, man. I guess they can't sell ads. No one wants to place ads on our podcast.
No one wants to sell ads to an audience where 54% of them lives at home. Wasn't that what? Let's go over some of those stats because people have been diligently filling those out. Are you okay with that?
Sure. I posted some of them in the Drunk Tank forum a long time ago, probably a month, 2 months ago.
I'll look it up. Explain what we're talking about here.
We solicited surveys from podcast listeners so that we could learn more about them to pass on to this company, PodTrack, and they, I guess, collect all the stuff and then try to sell ads placed in our podcast to advertisers.
Do you think it was like
based on the
demographics
like, given at the survey?
PodTrack was like, great, thanks for all this data. Let's go find somebody. And they're like, advertiser A, we think you should advertise on this new gaming podcast. And they go, great, what's it called? And they go, well, it's called Drunk. And they go, stop. That's enough. We're not interested.
It's like the same problem we had with drunk gamers. Yeah, where like no one wants to be associated with that necessarily.
I do notice that I don't know if they were tracking this stuff, but if you look at like the highest rated explicit tagged podcast, it's like I don't know if that's an honor that we want to have.
Is that us really? Highest rated explicit?
Adam Carolla's thing, on the overall list, but like especially in like the games and hobby section or like our little part of the universe.
Our niche.
Yeah, where we're always in that top 10 fighting fucking NPR.
NPR, man. Yeah. NPR is the bane of my fucking existence.
Aren't they publicly funded? Aren't our tax dollars going to compete with us essentially? So some jackass can talk about cooking Yule logs? What do they talk about on NPR? I have no fucking clue.
And I get in trouble for buying a fucking mixer?
I don't think the explicit tag showed up on the previous 2 podcasts. Not the last one, but the 2 before that.
No, they do. I don't toggle explicit on individual podcasts. It's just overall flag.
Oh, okay.
For the feed.
For the record, I like NPR.
No, I do too. But
yeah,
they're fucking assholes with their podcast.
Is This American Life on NPR?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been watching the Showtime version of that show. It's pretty cool.
You still looking up data there?
Yeah, 85% of our audience is under 24.
Nice.
85%. 94% of our audience is male.
I'm surprised that we have...
What's up, dudes?
I'm surprised that it's 6% female. That seems high to me.
So rename this Sausage Fest podcast. Let me see here. I can't think in degrees here. 1% of our audience has a doctoral degree. What the fuck?
Wow.
What are you doing?
I wonder who that guy is.
I hope he's not doing surgery while listening.
No,
put him to fucking sleep.
He was trying to hit subscribe on NPR and hit ours instead.
5% of our audience makes more than $200,000.
That's probably...
Forget the advertisers. You fuckers send in a check. Let's go.
Yeah, no kidding. You guys are fucking loaded.
So, 3%, 8% of our audience... what's the number? I can do math here. 17% of our audience makes more than $100,000 a year.
Wow.
So, that 17%, that includes the 200,000, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It does. It's 9% makes 100 to 150, 3% make a 150 to 200, and then 5% make this enormous 200 or over category. So, what I'm reading from that is 5% of our audience is liars.
Yeah.
All right. What is your employment status?
This is a good one. How many are student? Let me guess. Let's guess. Employment status. Student is one of them, right?
Student is one.
I'm going to guess 60% student.
I'm going to guess 68.
I'm going to go with 61.
54%.
Wow.
Hey.
So you guys ruined that. We make it seem worse. And then 13% of our audience is part-time employed. 24% is full-time employed. 24% is full-time employed.
Not a lot of expendable income.
That might be what's holding us back.
Yeah.
Go get a job, guys. 92% of our audience is single and has never been married. Only 6% of our audience is married.
The 6% that's female.
You love your wife?
I do. I love her desperately.
I love my wife too. You've already been divorced though. Gus,
I have.
You're an idiot. So let me talk to you guys.
Okay.
You love your wife?
Yeah.
I love my wife. If you ever got divorced, would you ever get remarried?
No.
Okay. I wouldn't either.
You might.
I don't think so.
If it was to have kids, you might.
I just don't understand. I don't understand overall the purpose of being married.
I agree with you, except in cases of children. I think it's good to be married.
Okay. That makes
When
sense.
you have a kid.
That makes sense. Well, Gus is not going to have any kids anyway.
Nope.
Thank God for that
Thank
decision.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Not only
doing
Jeff and I
such
thanking
a
you.
favor to humanity.
These children that will never exist, they also thank you.
I'm
Yeah,
sure they
no
do.
kidding.
God, can you imagine?
Being saddled with that burden.
What kind of dad would Gus be, do you think?
I don't know.
I like drill sergeant. I think he'd be like math. Like they would flashcards constantly. I don't know. I just can't
Like,
picture.
he'd be a spelling bee dad.
I don't know. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I don't care.
You think so?
Yeah. Fuck
I
it.
think he would be very,
I'm
very,
too lazy. I'm
very hands off.
I'm too...
Yeah, I see that too. It could go one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be too busy with my video games or whatever the fuck I want to do.
I don't think you need to be married to have kids.
No?
I think Kate Hudson turned out fine. Right? And Farrah Fawcett's not married to Kurt Russell, is she? They married
Goldie
Farrah?
Hawn?
Fawcett? You mean Goldie Hawn?
Oh yeah, Goldie Hawn.
I don't know if they're married or not. I'm sure there's an exception to every rule.
I don't think kids. You know,
I think it just helps legally if you're going to say get divorced down the road and you have to split the kid. Split the kid up.
It helps you decide if you're getting the left side or the right side.
put him in a box and saw him in half.
Something like that, yeah.
That is true. That is true. But
Especially if you're a dude, I think you have more protection being married
Well-
than you would like if you were just dating and she had the kid and she's gonna have 100% rights to the kid.
and this is a dude saying it. I mean, this is a dude like grousing about the dude, like the bias of marriage. It's like everything that seems to have like gone away in marriage is like taken all out of the guy's side. It feels like, you know what I mean? It's just like you look at Tiger Woods, for example. Probably not the best example for a guy, but if he was single, nobody really cared about this. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
his thing, like it wouldn't have been as big a deal. By the way, he posted record low for a tournament.
For worst time in his professional career, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean record low for. I guess low's wrong for golf, but worst
Yeah.
score.
18 over par. I think
Yeah,
it was.
that he's ever posted. He was second from the bottom.
Yeah,
So-
and like out of 70 people, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I guess Mel Gibson's not married to that chick, but he's having all sorts of problems with her.
Sure.
But his thing's different though. He's
Yeah.
not cheating or anything. He's crazy.
Just crazy.
But I'm gonna ruin those tapes for you. I know you enjoy listening to the Mel Gibson tapes. I know you liked them, and you made that Nico Bellic thing that was funny, where Mel Gibson calls
I
Nico
haven't
Bellic.
listened to it since then, but sure.
Oh, okay. Every time I hear that girl talking to him, she sounds like the Hot for Words chick to me. I can't picture anything but the Hot for Words chick.
I've always
There's
thought
nothing wrong with picturing the Hot for Words chick.
Teach him a new word, every time he calls her and yells at her. We should cut that together, like the Hot for Words chick talking to Mel Gibson.
Good Lord.
Okay. How many children under the age of 18 are currently living in your household? Now, this is a weird one, too, because if people are under 18, they might count themselves.
Or they have
Or
brothers
siblings.
and sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go backwards on this one. 92% of our audience has at least one kid under 18 living in their house. 1% of our audience is divorced. Also, 1% of our audience is widowed. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
So
And
it's
sad.
Yeah, it is. It is. But I mean, let's go the other way. Let's move away from the dead spouse thing and go back to the divorce. Only 1% of our audience is divorced. You think people are getting divorced less?
Well, only 6% of our audience was married.
Yeah,
I still say that's.
I wonder if fewer people getting married.
So that's
that 6% could be people that have been married multiple times too.
That 6% could be people that are married multiple times. That is true.
Yeah,
Because
that's one way to look at it.
You would be divorced and married.
Yeah,
That's interesting. Yeah. Let me see though. Single, never married, and then married. Yeah, that's interesting.
yeah.
98% of our audience is English is their primary language. So 7% of our audience doesn't speak English as a primary language. We have more people that speak a foreign language as their primary language than are married
That's
to
interesting.
listen to us. That's really interesting.
Does it give a breakdown of other primary languages? Like, what's our second most popular primary language?
Spanish. Hola. And then the other one is, wow, that's really interesting. What do you think the second most common foreign language spoken as a primary language by people who listen to Drink Tank podcast is?
Queen's English?
Does British count?
I'm going to say.
No, I think that falls under English.
I'm going to say German.
I'm going to say it's going to be like a Scandinavian country.
Josh, you're a smart man.
It's going to be. I want to say Swedish, maybe.
Swedish. Look at him.
Wow. Good
60,
job.
62
Nice.
people responded Swedish.
What's up, Swedes?
nice.
We have a lot of Scandinavian traffic through Google Analytics, I see.
So to our Swedish listeners, let me say, bork, bork, bork. What was it the Swedish chef used to always say?
Bork, bork,
Bork, bork, bork.
Herber, herber, herber.
I saw a Swedish movie on Netflix streaming the other day. It was The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And every time someone fucking talked, I kept thinking of the Swedish chef.
Did you watch that? Did you watch that movie?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was okay.
Because
I felt like people like that movie more than...
people talk about how it's great, and then Frank, our friend Frank, had to leave a party to go see it because it was such a big deal. They were still showing it at the Dobie.
No.
And I started to watch it, and I got about 5 minutes in, and as soon as that girl with the black hair and all the lame goth stuff came on, I was like, all right, that's it. I'm done. I can't watch her for 2 hours.
It's very cut and dry. There's nothing outstanding about it.
They're remaking it right now with Daniel Craig, though. I think.
I've heard the title a bunch, and I have no idea what the movie's about.
Daniel Craig and I think Ellen Page plays the girl.
I read it.
Some popular-ass novel.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, really popular.
It's like a computer hacker or something, right?
Yeah.
That's all I know.
How much did you personally spend on internet-ordered items in the last 12 months? Is this boring, or do you think people want to know this?
I'm sure they're curious.
I'm
If
interested.
they filled it out, then they'll know. I can't really know how to break that down. But the biggest category is $200 to $499
In the last 12 months.
in the last 12 months.
Purchased online.
Only 16% of our people spent nothing online in the last.
That 16%, I invite you to go to roosterteeth.com/store and browse around for a few minutes.
Probably they should get a credit card.
You might be surprised what we have
First
to
step in
offer.
that process.
Our deals can't
They
be
can
beat.
buy Visa gift cards at the grocery store.
I am so effing sick of my credit card company contacting me, telling me there's a security problem with their shit, so they change my credit card number. And then I have to go through. I got my life down to one bill.
Really?
Yeah. It happens like once every 9 months, 9 to 12 months. And I do a lot of shopping online, most of my shopping online. But they say, oh, there's one of our merchants had a corrupted database, and they leaked numbers, and we think yours might have been compromised. So here's a new credit card number for you. Spend the next 5 days of your life finding all the places where your credit card number is and replacing it.
I'm going through that right now, too. It's the worst.
Are you?
Well,
I have a
because...
solution for you.
Okay, what's that?
More and more places are starting to offer PayPal as a way to take payments. So set up a PayPal account, put your credit card in there, and then when your credit card gets compromised, you change it in one place.
Interesting.
Doesn't
Thank you,
PayPal
Gus.
take a percentage, though?
Everybody always asks that about PayPal. Every time I bring it up,
I think
they take it from the merchant.
They take it from the merchant. They don't
take it from you.
Yeah. And since you're running it, you're still running it through your credit cards. You're still getting miles or rewards or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
That's good.
That's cool.
1 point.
That is a...
close, Gus.
X.com.
I finally gave in after all these years. I finally signed up for a miles card.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good.
I booked our PAX travel, and it was sad because for the first time in probably 5 years, I have no elite status
Yeah.
Oh,
on
really?
American Airlines.
I'm so close.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, and I called and I was like, I've got some upgrade points. Can I get on the list on the standby for first class? Like, no, you're not even gold.
It sucks.
Wow.
Gus and I both have a ton of upgrade points, and we can't spend them. But I'm 23,500, so the flight 2 PAX is going to put me over, and then we'll be able to request upgrades back on the way home.
Is it 25,000 miles in a year to get gold status
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Should probably explain this.
In order to
First world problem.
in order to qualify for gold status on American Airlines, you have to fly 25,000 qualifying miles a year, or a number of segments, which I don't know off the top of my head. Then to qualify for platinum level, which is the level above that, you have to fly 50,000 miles a year. Then for executive platinum, which is the level above that, it's 100,000 miles a year.
Which is a lot of miles.
It is a lot. And
It's like 10 trips to China.
But being gold is great because it lets you board early and it lets you request upgrades to first class.
Yes.
It's very
Without having to pay for a first class ticket.
right.
Which is nice. I think the only time I've ever paid for a first class ticket is when you and I went to Scotland and I paid for us to come back.
That was so worth
That was
it.
a nice gift to you.
Thank you so much, by the way.
That was really awesome. Because we got off a plane, we got off of an 8-hour flight, and we were perfectly fine.
Yeah,
We
and
just-
we got some kind of a thing that let us go to the line, go through the line, too, because of our ticket.
Yeah, normally if you have
Like we
elite
get to
status,
skip.
you will also be able to skip security lines. Or there's a separate security line you can go
Yeah.
to.
Travel stories, by the way. Gus had platinum status at one point, and it was so useful to everybody else in the company because there was one year when right around Thanksgiving, I don't know where we were coming from.
It was Seattle, I think.
what were we doing? I don't remember what we were doing.
You're talking about the time we were in San Jose Airport, right?
We went to the San Jose Airport, and the line for the security checkpoint went out into the parking lot.
The initial bullshit of that was that fucking San Jose Airport. It was I remember this now. It was when we were getting out of Seattle because of that storm, right? And we had to fly Alaskan Air out or whatever. And we just changed planes in San Jose. But they made us go out one terminal through security again to get into the other terminal.
Because we changed terminals.
Because we changed terminals, which really sucked.
It sucked. I mean, we were in line. We couldn't believe how long this line was. It was. I'm not joking. The line left the airport and went into the parking lot.
Remember the people in line in front of us? It was a mother and her daughter, and the daughter's like, "Oh, look, here's our car." They had parked, gone in to check in, then come back to their car to get in line for security.
They were behind
their
car.
fucking car.
They went past their car to get in line. Think about that.
This is a Jay or Dan animation waiting to happen, by the way.
And
keep going.
But so anyway, luckily we're standing there and we're like, "There's no way we're going to make our next flight."
Our
which
flight
is
was
in
like 40 minutes.
40 minutes from now. There are literally 500 people in front of us, maybe more.
It was more than 500.
And Gus goes, "Fuck this! I'm gold, or I'm platinum.
Yeah.
I can take care of this." And we're like, "Excuse me?" And he walked us all through the line. We got right through security in like 2 seconds because there's a special aisle for platinum holders.
For first class.
First class.
And you get to use all the first class benefits.
Amenities if you're platinum.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very cool.
So it's like, they're with me.
Whoop. Likewise, I'm up to one, with everything, all the affinity programs I'm in, I'm up to 1.9 million frequent flyer miles.
On American.
And
Jesus.
I'm about to be 2 million, yeah. Hopefully soon. And when I was in Toronto, it was with my family. We took a vacation. We went to Niagara Falls. That was fun. And we got through. God bless American, because there was a huge snafu that morning, and we were told that we were not going to be able to check in for the flight, that we were beyond it. But the guy at the gate was like, looked at all of our information and was like, "Okay, I can handle this for you." Like, American is really, that loyalty program, they are great about that. You know, which to someone who never flies, like, that's a bunch of bullshit. But for guys that fly every fucking day, and we're not those guys, but business guys who they get on a plane 3 or 4 times a week, they got to be able to go to some place that's going to honor that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not the jackasses who are like sitting at security, reading the signs, wondering what to do. I mean, this is a part of their business. And American Airlines has a lot of problems, but I love them for that fact, is that they do like go, "Okay, we're going to work with you on this. We'll figure something out."
When I had platinum for those several years in a row, like, I had a special help desk phone number I could call at American. And when I called it, it was no automated message. It was someone who picked up and was like, "Thank you for calling American Airlines, Mr. Sorolla. How can I help you?" You know, they address me by name.
That's awesome.
And there's no, IVR. It's just I guess they tie your phone number to your account. And whenever
that's cool.
I called from my phone, they knew it was me, and they had like my itineraries and everything up in front of them already.
And that stuff's cool.
That's awesome.
Like, that Best Buy thing, I've been telling Best Buy my friggin' phone number every time I buy something at Best Buy. I'm like, why the hell am I doing this? And the person behind the counter once said, "You got like a bunch of these coupons left. Do you want to use some of them? Walk over to that kiosk and print them out." I print out $100 worth of just vouchers at Best Buy.
Really?
So I got a free Xbox controller and a couple DVDs.
I've never used any of my coupons from the rewards zone.
You can do it in the store.
Yeah, that's the best. Awesome. They put that computer in there. It's awesome.
It's cool, man. It's really cool. I like that kind of stuff, and that's the kind of thing that you think, all right, I'll go back and I'll use this again, which is the point of it, right? All right, how much did you spend on computer software for your home in the past 12 months? 24% of our audience spent nothing on computer software.
Really?
Interesting.
They're torrenting
Fucking thieves.
I wonder if they're counting games, if they don't realize they count, like, even Xbox games and something like that. Should I go to the behavior tab and ask our guys about their behavior?
Sure, why not?
How many episodes of this online show, meaning the Drunk Tank, have you listened to or watched? 96% of our audience has listened to highest category, 6 or more. That's
nice.
cool.
Yeah, that's really
That's
cool.
really nice.
Thanks, guys and girl.
How often do you listen to or watch a show? I listen to watch every episode, 93%.
Nice.
That's awesome. And about how much of each show do you generally listen to or watch? I always listen to watch the entire episode, 95%.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's really great.
Maybe that's why they're not buying shit and getting jobs.
They're too busy.
Listen to the podcast. On average, how many times do you listen to or watch each episode? 20% of the audience listens to or watches each episode more than 3 times.
Wow.
Jesus.
51% of the audience listens to the podcast at least more than once.
Really?
Yeah.
So
the majority of people listen to each episode more than once. What does that mean? Should we make more or should we make them longer?
Or
I don't know about
make them worse.
Maybe we should be less awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
Give people a time back of their day. Where do you most often access the show? 63% of our audience listens to the show via iTunes. 28% of the audience listens to the show via roosterteeth.com. The producer's website is what's listed as here. And then 6% of the audience listens to it via Zune.
I listen to it via the website.
I said that there's another was other please specify, but we don't have access to the please specify.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah. How do you most often listen to or watch a show? 50% of the people listen to the show at a PC or a laptop. 33% of the people listen to it on an iPod. Oh, wait. iPod's a couple different categories here. So 40% listens to it on an iPod or an iPhone. iPhone is 7% of the total.
Huh.
And then 1% of our audience listens to it on the PSP. They must fucking hate us.
Yeah, congratulations, dude.
How can you get it on the PSP?
What's that?
How can you get the podcast on the PSP?
They have a web browser, and they probably just hook into the RSS.
Oh, okay.
And then there's 13 people responded they listened to it on a TV. What the fuck?
Really?
What are you doing?
Are you using your Wii browser?
Maybe they're using iTunes and piping it through their
like Apple TV or something?
Their audio out, like we talked about earlier, Airport Express.
That's a pretty high percentage. 13%.
No, I think it's 13 people.
13 people.
66% of the people listen to the podcast on a device that is currently connected to the internet while they listen to it. Wonder why they wanted to do that. Why they asked that question?
Probably for how we have the enhanced podcast. Maybe for ads like that, they can click on. I would assume.
All right. Well, I'll save some more for next time if anyone else is interested.
I've started for the link dump. I've started using bit.ly links every now and then, so I can see how many people actually click on link dump links. Only about 10% of people.
Really? So you're doing all that work for 10%?
Yeah, 20% if it's a hot chick.
Nice.
Is that true?
Yeah, Jessica Nigri has like our highest click-through rate of any bit.ly link.
Who's that?
That was that chick from Comic-Con?
Oh, yeah, she was hot.
Yeah.
Super hot.
Big fan.
Oh, my God, you guys pissed.
She should contact us.
You guys have pissed off a lot of people in this office recently.
How's that?
Well, the whole Comic-Con podcast pissed off a bunch of people. I was in on that one, but I was trying to defend other people for your fucking stupid jokes you're making at the booth. And then last week you guys were talking about how all the work you guys did on the videos during Crunch and everyone else is taking a break while you guys are still working on videos.
No, we never said we were working on videos during Crunch. If you go back and listen, I'm sure we never said that.
Yes, you did. He goes, we were working on videos hard during Crunch too. And no, we're here. We're still working on videos.
I was, dude.
Dude, you took a vacation in the middle of Crunch. you were gone for 10 days.
You were gone for 3 weeks of July.
Yeah, well, only 10 days of that was vacation. The rest of it was work trips. You can't count that, Jack. Come on. And then also, I came, in my defense, I got off the plane at 11 o'clock at night, and I came to the office.
Yes, you did.
I dropped my family off, and I came to the office, and I didn't leave the office until Crunch was over.
That is, you did do that.
All right.
You did do that. I like you.
Did my best to make up for that.
for the 10 days.
Incidentally, I'm going to want to take vacation in September.
Go for it. Vacation. Recharge the batteries, the dust batteries. As soon as the site is up for like 2 days in a row. So have you explained that, like what's going on with the volatility of our website right now?
To an extent, not really. We've talked about like some of the work that's gone in, but to get into specifics about instability at the moment I'd feel more comfortable talking about it once it's resolved, if that makes sense.
The thing is, we're working on some speed fixes, which means we're turning off services occasionally, and then also we're doing it on the fly.
Yeah, we have to see what breaks and how it breaks, And when stuff breaks, sometimes I can't touch it. I have to let it sit and see what it does. So we're to evaluate it.
We're in the tweaking period right now.
Right.
There you go.
I'm taking a call from my wife right now. Hey, what's up, baby?
I muted him. See how useful that is? Now you can't even fucking hear him. We keep talking.
It's like he doesn't exist.
Where's lunch today? I'm hungry.
Gus is going to want to eat in.
Yeah, I'm probably going to want to eat in.
Hey, Jeff, where are you going to go to lunch today?
I probably want to eat in, too.
You're muting everybody now.
Are you back?
I'm back.
Nope.
No, Jeff and Bernie are still gone.
Oh, new mixer issues.
Bernie's right. That's too much power for you.
The light means that you're muted. The light, I would think, would mean that you're on.
I might just grab some Chipotle and come back to the office and eat them.
I can't eat that anymore. I'm done with that.
Oh, yeah?
Dude, we ate at that Frank hot dog place that you guys eat.
Uh-huh.
They have green chili and chorizo fries.
I know.
Yes, they do.
Ridiculously good.
Yeah,
and
really
they have a pepperoni pizza hot dog.
Yep.
Come on.
What are you talking to me for? You're 2
we
years
love the
late
place.
to the
You're
party.
the one who eats it.
We eat there twice a week.
Well, it's not that good.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I want to cover a couple of things. In my journal and on the Rooster Teeth blog, I put up a schedule of all the remaining episodes of this season, Season 8, Revelation, when they will be out. And then I also put in that, but we should announce here, that we got our PAX panel time. We actually had a cool kind of an afternoon time. We're going to be on Friday, opening day of PAX. Is it Friday or is it Thursday?
Friday.
Okay, so we'll have the 1 p.m. panel right after Gabe and Tycho's panel.
Yes.
So they have their opening panel. I guess the keynote, then their panel, then us.
Right.
And what are we going to be showing?
We will be showing at least episode 19 and 20 of season 8, which are the final 2 episodes of the season.
Which will not be out on the internet by that point.
No, it'll be a while before they're out. It'll be 2 or 3 weeks.
19 will come out on the following Monday, and then 20, the final episode, will come out the week after that.
So if you want to see the end of Revelation early,
you want to see the end of Revelation.
I agree with that. I concur with you, Jack.
It's awesome.
It should be a lot of fun. So Friday is our day at PAX. Please come see us on Friday. We would love to see you.
And then also, aren't we appearing on another panel on Saturday?
In fact, I just got an email about that. Let me verify that.
And by we, I mean I think you specifically.
Yes. Saturday at 12:30, I will be on the Halo Universe panel.
Congratulations.
Nice. Thank you.
Very cool.
I don't know what the fuck I'm going to say.
I
play Halo.
We went to that panel at Comic-Con. It was pretty cool.
It was fun. Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it's a lot of very...
esteemed and prestigious people will be on that panel.
Yes, exactly. Esteemed authors and creators, and
also Bernie,
the guy who made Griffball.
And don't forget the community playdate for Monday Night Combats tomorrow night.
You'll be up there with
those of you interested.
Karen Travis and what's his name, Mr. Hulk.
Mr. Hulk?
Peter. No, the guy that wrote the Hulk forever. Peter David.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, and then Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie will be on there as well.
So. Should be cool. Should be a very cool panel. I will be very quiet during that panel and not at all drunk.
All right. Is that it?
I think that's it.
So it's lunchtime.
Peace.